Okay, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Destiny Road to Glory, Day 3. That is right, guys. We have 3 days till the beta. Cannot wait. A bunch of stuff has already been happening with the beta, just in general. By that, I mean like stuff like signing up, choosing consoles. I think you can it's available on PS3 just to download the beta thing. Maybe I'm not sure on that part, but yes. Looks amazing. We're doing the same stuff we've been doing, which is just looking at screenshots, stating our urges, which makes it sound sexual, which it's not really sexual, but yeah, so that's what we're doing. Alright, guys, so our very first picture is kind of it's cool because it gives me hype for basically the realism slash kind of bosses, the kind of enemy techniques. By that I mean for instance you're getting blurry vision, that's kind of realistic, but at the same time this enemy could basically release a sound, which basically what I'm saying is I like the idea that there's multiple enemies that have a certain thing about them that it's gonna help change the battlefield kind of thing, which is kind of in general all games do this. I don't know why I'm so jacked for it. I'm not really that jacked, it's just something to talk about. Anyways, so you see him facing one of those fucking transformer bastards with the allspark in the chest. But anyways, yeah, I just like the way this one looked. It just looks appealing with the motion blur and etc. Usually motion blur is kind of a pain in the ass, but in that form looked pretty sweet. So next up. Alright, guys, I chose this one just because, well, multiple reasons. I was about to say I chose this one because of the hunter and etc. pulling out his Omega different melee attack thing. Anyways, so but there's multiple reasons why I picked it. One, this level for one thing, yes, it is not new. We've already seen this in the alpha. In fact, a lot of people have, but this is a night version. Now, each and every single level in Destiny has a night and day version. There may be a specific planet that we can go visit that doesn't necessarily have a night and day system, because maybe the way it is placed in orbit and etc., the sun will never leave off of it, or maybe it's always going to be dark. I don't know. But this is the dark version of that map. It looks pretty sweet. I like how it's nighttime, but it's still light. you're not pitch black. But I wish it would have some sort of tactical ability. If you're playing in darkness, there's a chance that your Titan, if he was dressed in all black, could have a little bit of an upper hand, a little bit more shaded or shadowed. That would be sick. But it doesn't really look like that, because you could still see everything with shadows just because of the light emitting from the things that are planted on the moon, like that tower and shit. So yeah. But the other thing we gotta look at is two more things. The other thing is the second thing is the Hunter's alternative supercharge attack, which is the attack that I'm gonna be going with, which is the Devil Blade. I think it's called the Devil's Dance. That's so far off, I think. Anyways, basically rips out an energy sword beam thing and just slices bitches and atomizes them. It's kind of like the Warlock, the Titan's kind of Ultra Smash, except it's an AoE, but it's not all around him. I think it's just in his front region, and he can do it 3 times. I'm not sure if that's after upgrades or what, but yeah. Anyways, the other thing we're going to be checking out is that dude's gun. I'm not sure if it's a hunter. If you look at the left, to the bottom screen corner, the bottom left, you can probably see his action skills and stuff like that. I cannot, because my picture it's off the timeline. Anyways, so I can't tell. But anyways, whatever, race doesn't matter, or class doesn't matter. What matters is that the gun itself looks crazy. Now that was always the one thing that I was kind of worried with Destiny, is coming from a game that I love a lot, and it's a loot and shoot. And the only thing I have experience with that is Borderlands. Borderlands had an intense amount of guns. Everything was different. It looks so cool. Every gun had something that it feeded into. It was really unique and etc. That was my only worry for Destiny, is that there wasn't going to be enough unique guns, and really unique to the point where there's a tons of different little attributes that it grants you. But that's just me, and just from the guns that I've seen so far, yeah, they look pretty different and pretty unique. One is a devil's, the Thorn looks crazy demented, and the one right there that we're seeing right now is kind of cowboyish golden. And then we've seen the other one with the Hunter that looks quite literally like Western sheriff mode revolver. Yeah. Anyways, thumbs up for guns. Who doesn't thumbs up for guns? Alright, guys, I thought that was it for this kind of screenshot, but this one will be the longest we take our time on, or whatever. It's gonna be the longest screenshot analysis of all the pictures. Maybe we still have more to go. Anyways, but one thing I wanted to draw attention to is what's with the bottom? What's with that bar at the middle of the screen? Bottom. If you go to the middle of the screen and you look down, there's this blue bar. What is that? I don't remember seeing that, and I'm not sure if that's a super thing or what. Or if it's a different, no, they're playing capture. It says enemies control all zones. So, yeah, and there's well, no, look at the what do you call it? And if you guys look up in the top left, you actually see these circles that are different colors. I'm not sure if they're playing not control. I guess, no, it says control. It says control right above the scores. Another thing, guys, is check that shit out right there. If you look at the... He is playing Hunter, by the way. Yeah, I stopped and looked at the picture. Anyways, he, if you look at his knife, he has another little skim of a knife there. That means he has 2 knives to throw, which I think would just be so awesome, because the knife does already a ton of damage. If you're able to really whip knives fast, like if you were to tap it quick, you'd like throw 2 really fast, and you could stick to 1 person with it, that'd be awesome. Anyways, so yeah, next up is... Boop. Wait, no, I'm not Toby Turner. Let's not do that. This is my thing. And for those of you who do not know what that is, it's me winking, because that's the thing, because, you know, face cam is in every video, right? You can tell that right now. All right, anyways, guys, so this one gives me this one gets me really psyched for the cinematics and stuff like that. I'm hoping that there's healthy balance. Some games in Halo, there was... Well, it's a story game, so it's reasonable. There's a lot of cinematics. But the cinematics right here look super crisp. Like, I could just imagine this thing actually in motion. Like, because you can see there's, like, fog there from the plane taking off. There's the lighting. It's super cool. Every game likes lens flares. Just on a side note, that's been a fashion statement lately. Lens flare city on every game. Yeah. Anyways, like next gen things, it's like a really big thing always. I haven't played a next gen game where it's not a lens flare and something. Anyways, so yeah, guys, that's just the ship. It looks like the original normal ship. Then again, it does look like it's kind of attached, like it's hanging from the roof, because you see that cord on like the ship part. Anyways, yeah. Nothing but a badass Hunter there, because he has a fully long cape. Ooh, some gameplay popped in. Sweet. Next. Alright, guys, so the next one we're checking out is one that, when you look at it first glance, it's kind of like, oh, it's neat. But when you actually look deeper into it, and you actually start to focus on certain aspects of the guns and etc., you'll be like, oh my god, that looks super like high resolution, unique as shit, and etc. Shotgun, like, the only thing I'm not really crazy happy about is I haven't seen too many guns, like for instance the shotgun type, they're almost always the same kind of like shotgun barrel, etc., but they're like different skins, which... Not really, actually. Now that I look at that shotgun, it's semi-different. Like if you look at the, like kind of where the aiming sight is, it's kind of on a different, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, so let's look at the Hunter first. The guy behind, in the very background. Look at his gun. That looks like actually really different gun, like with just the extensive barrel coming out. That looks like it had more accuracy. It looks like it is a cult weapon though. Or sorry, a faction Pacific weapon that you'll have to do missions. But that said, faction. That's also something I really want to know more about, the factions and how that works. Like I've played stuff like Oblivion and etc., and all those kind of games like Skyrim who have like certain factions, but how will they play into each other, and like will a faction make me a douchebag, and if I don't do this faction, I know they've said that they said that you can do every faction if you want, so that's not the thing. But anyways, alright guys, so the other thing just to look at is kind of the overall clothes that they're wearing, especially the Hunters. Again, I'm obsessed with the Hunter. I'm definitely playing the Hunter when we play the game, so yeah, just look at that. That's my type of looking Hunter, just completely gray, lack of color. I don't know why. I'm not the kind of person like, I like to stand out, boom, I'm wearing a lime green shirt. It's like, okay, settle the fuck down, no, calm your shit. And then it's like, that's me, the Hunter that just looks pale and just like zero color. Not racial, just saying. Anyways, also check out that dude's gun. I'm hoping you can actually no, I was about to say I was hoping you can actually attach skins to a certain gun, but then again that'd feel wrong, I guess. So anyways, that's it guys, by the way. Boop, next one. Or there we go. Alright guys, and as the end draws near, this is our final one. Just kind of a nice thing to look at. And again, there's so much stuff. Like that was one thing about the alpha that's kind of like obvious that you wouldn't obtain it, but it was kind of something always in the back of my head, is that I was like, is this game going to be physically big enough, like in terms of world space and like, you know, zones? But yeah, it looks big enough, dude. It looks so much big enough. But it looks crazy cool, but like I'm also hoping that there's some stuff spaced out, like, you know, like by that I mean, you know, there's kind of just like barren lands, which I guess kind of should be. It looks like we're on Mars there, but still makes them like trees and shit, makes them, I don't know, dust storms happen, something that like, you know, is eye appealing. But yeah, so that's it. I'll meet you guys in the conclusion. Alright guys, it's kind of just like a Destiny like update real quick, just for me personally. Yeah, 3 days, jacked, awesome, boom, boom. But one thing's kind of shitty guys, is I tried actually getting the collector's edition. No, sorry, the Ghost edition, which is the Omega edition, the biggest one you can get, and it was sold out like in 3 days of it being announced. The fucking hell, man, that sucks. I was 3 days off. Usually have that much wiggle room. I should have known that you don't have that much wiggle room for a game like this, which makes me sad inside. I'm hoping I can at least get the limited edition, which comes with all the bonus stuff, which I really wanted my little ghost friend, but apparently that's not happening, so Great. Anyways, yeah, guys. Also, quick fun fact. That whole the bottom thing. Like, I'll always say this to you guys. I'll always be like, guys, if anyone ever commented or liked or shared or favorited any of my videos, guys, thank you so much. It means the world to me. That's what the last little tiny little box at the end there, like the description of the video. I didn't really write it right. I missed that like a word in and out. It just doesn't make sense. The thanking you of it. It's just, anyways, that's been Destiny Road to Glory, guys. Thank you so much for watching as always. And there, guys, 3 more days to go. Let's do this.